good to go.
Alright, so last week y'all woke up to some meat sizzling over the fire and headed out for breakfast. Using the information that you had received the night before, decided to pay Scython a visit at the Wet Trout and see what he knew about the quote-unquote visitors that had taken up residence on his ferry. He denied having visitors on his boat and had not run for 2 years after all. I want to stop right there and make an edit that was supposed to be 2 months, not 2 years. He has not been doing the ferry. So that'll be 2 months. When bringing the information to light to Scython, he was that anyone would dare board his boat without his permission. Nowhere convinced him to show them his boat, show you all his boat. But he said that there was no way he would board his boat if some Dwergar were known to be on it. The party, y'all boarded the ferry, made your way to the cabin, and Claudette moved to take a map from the cabin, which spawned a fight to the death for one of the Duergar. There were 4 sleeping bags, but only one attacked. After he died, y'all opened up the map that Claudette was trying to take prior. Map was a crudely drawn map of 10 towns with X's through some of the towns and 2 extra markings on the map. To the north, there was a mark labeled Outpost. To the south, near the spine of the world, was marked Sunblight. After hearing a ruckus aboard the ferry, Scython came to investigate and made it to the boat just as the last Dwergar was killed. Thanked the party and mentioned he would buy drinks at the Wet Trout. When they got back, after getting to the tavern, Celestine asked about Denev's Rest and found out it was an inn in Caer Dineval that stopped operating about a year ago due to the lack of adventuring parties and traders visiting the town. Shortly thereafter, y'all left to go shopping and found Smiley's Goods, a general goods shop near the waterfront. Upon entering, y'all didn't see anybody in the shop, and the chest on the counter started talking. It introduced itself as Smiley and mentioned this was the store. Celestine asked if it was a mimic, to which it replied it was, and hesitantly, y'all did business with Smiley and bought some items and sold some other items, and that is where we're picking up from. Yeah, that.
Thanks, guy.
So you get done trading goods with Smiley, and it's, I think, afternoon-ish. And your gems are supposed to be ready tomorrow afternoon.
Can ask how everybody's arrows or bows are looking.
I'm good on arrows.
I've got 33.
Okay, and was somebody wanting to go and look at the armory, or is that just questioning?
I'm not particularly interested if he doesn't buy stuff.
And then he says, "Where do you guys want to go now?" Back to the White Lady Inn. Back to uh, the Wet Trout.
I don't know. Does anyone have anything they want to do or need to do while we're in town?
Wasn't anything.
Not that I can think of.
I guess we might as well go back to the Wet Trout, or, well, I guess White Lady would work too. Basically, somewhere to drink and waste away the day.
What time is it?
It's afternoon-ish. I want to say that y'all had lunch at the Wet Trout, and then you took off to go to Smiley's. It was something along the lines of 15 minutes. So I don't know, like maybe 1:30 in the afternoon-ish.
Okay. Looking says he's gonna go look at the board to see if there's any work that he can do.
I'll look at Celestine and say, I spent my night learning how to do leather working. I figured if you and I could find some leather, maybe I could help you work on some of the stuff you've been working on.
I won't argue with that.
So, where would we go to find leather?
He turns back in and walks into the Miley's Goods and asks,
I already bought all the leather from him. I have...
"Well, I asked if there was a leather shop here in town. I never asked that, so I was asking him."
Oh, gotcha.
Um, sure. I would imagine there would possibly be another armory of some sort. Leather sellers. No idea. Just a sec, my doorbell just rang.
Okay.
How come I get a feeling that Sky's doorbell doesn't ring unless he's ordered pizza?
It's kind of a. It doesn't ring unless he's expecting it to ring. At least not very often. He's got his place pretty well wired. So he almost always knows someone's approaching his house before someone approaches his house.
Have you been
Yeah,
there?
that's what I'm saying.
I haven't been there. I just we've talked a lot about it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he talks in detail about some of the stuff he's done with his house. Why did I write small knight chess piece made of glass, bright green feather, figurine a polar bear made of ice that never melts, and a shimshag goat?
What about
No,
it?
that was you. Never mind. Okay. You got a small knight chess piece made of glass?
I did.
Oh, that would be nice for my chess set.
You'll have to purchase it from Smiley.
Hmm. Oh, is that one of the things you sold?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I guess that's what I get for trying to cook and play at the same time.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Bienvenue.
Oh, this map.
I'm sorry.
Oh, this map. Every time I go to freaking grab my line, it grabs the map.
Oh yeah, that's very annoying with stuff on the maps layer. Yeah.
Little green marker thingy down at the bottom is going to be the leather place, I guess. Yeah. This people tried walking on my roof last week and were put a ladder up against my roof, and I told them to go away because I was a homeowner. Blah blah blah, bullshit. And the guy was being very unresponsive, and I was like, dude, if you don't leave, I'm calling the cops. So same company was just out here again. And they're like, well, blah 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 blah. We're supposed to take a sample of your shingles before you replace your roof. And I'm like, no, not replacing my roof. Go away. But anyways,
Yeah, we were just discussing that we don't think your doorbell rings unless you're prepared for it to ring.
I'm always prepared. That's why the phone is right next to me. But anyways, so leather places down here.
You
Okay,
said
okay.
something about
Celestine,
green.
you want to go get more leather, or do you have enough to work on what we need to work on?
I'm always looking for more leather.
Well, shall we take a stroll?
Certainly.
Ilkin starts walking.
With us, or away from us, or in his own direction?
Leading this expedition.
Illican.
on the ground. What?
Illican, give me a survival check if you can find it.
Good roll.
You talk to a couple people, and the directions are spot on, and you get there in about 15 minutes.
He knocks as he enters the store. Leading everybody else that wants to come inside.
As soon as the doors open, I'm going in with Celestine. I hope.
Yeah, I'm following behind.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. We're looking for some leather.
Well, that's good, because if you weren't, I'd say you were in the wrong place.
Great. Wonderful personality. Okay, so what do you have?
Cow, sheep, goat, cat, wolf.
Do you happen to have any deer, moose, elk, anything like that?
Yeah, I've got some moose back here.
Okay, I would like take a moose hide and can I take a look at the wolf hides? Are they decent? I guess wolf pelts.
The wolf hides are regular wolves, not dire wolves, so they're a bit small. Cut down the middle. They're probably stuff good for like leggings or gloves or small stuff. Probably not a chest. Moose hide is all in one piece.
What's your price?
With 3 gold on the moose. We can do 30 silver on the wolves. We've got 2 wolves.
It says 3 gold for the moose and 30 silver on each of the wolves.
Yep.
Wasn't that the same price? I mean, 30 silver is 3 gold.
I'll give you 6 gold for all of it.
Sounds good.
Look and ask us.
He's ignoring. totally ignoring Nowhere. Um,
I put the 6 gold on the counter and start to roll up the moose hide and wolf felts.
So is that going to be enough for us to work on?
That should be plenty. This will be enough for numerous projects.
All right. Then let's go ahead and let's head back to where you and I can work on this, and we'll take care of some leather working.
As we're about to walk out, I'll turn back around and say, "Do you buy items from adventurers? And if you do, have you bought any recently?"
a couple people in town, hunters that go out and get the leathers for me. If you've got spare leather to sell, they can buy it.
Any chance you've bought a winter wolf headdress recently?
No.
Okay, thank you. And I'll turn and leave.
I follow Celestine.
Okay, I head back to the white lady, back to the room. And I guess we sit down and work on finishing the studded leather that I've been making. I have about 8 hours left on it, according to my calculations.
Yep.
Even with me helping?
That's up to Sky. Or Psycho Meow, sorry.
That's up to the dice.
What do you want me to roll?
Just a sec. I'm still looking for
I
die.
didn't add leather working to my sheet. Probably need to. Couldn't figure out how. I apologize.
You're not proficient in it yet, so don't worry about it. White, where is die on this stupid sheet? I know I saw it somewhere before. On your price list. I could have sworn it was in here.
It's probably under trade goods.
Ink. Good enough. Ink. We'll call it ink. Alright, Illican, before you guys left, 1 ounce, 14 gold.
Okay. He looks at before he leaves. He looks at Celestine.
I have, I have plenty of inks and dyes at the moment. Thank you for thinking about me, though.
He thanks the shop owner and turns around and walks out.
Okay. Now fast forward back to White Lady. So it'll be a leatherworking with dexterity. I'm guessing it's dexterity. You're doing dexterous stuff. At advantage with Claudette's help.
No, I thought if I used the Whispers of the Dead to learn it, that I did become proficient in it.
Then yes, you're proficient, but you'll have to bring the proficiency over to your character sheet every time you switch out.
Yeah, I realize that that's a burden.
Nice crit.
That's a cool skill there to have. Are you able to memorize everything or just one thing?
One at a time.
Yeah, she can switch it out each morning.
Each long rest or short rest.
Nice. Oh yeah, really nice.
We will say that you got 6 hours worth in.
Okay, and
Or wait, you were working 8 hours? Or wait, how long were you doing this?
that's what I was about to ask. How long? You said it was like 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I guess I would actually work until we're finished, and then
Okay.
call
Then
it a night.
you complete it.
Okay, and that was about 6 hours then, or is that what you said?
8 hours. You had, sorry, 6. Yes, you get all 8 hours done in 6 hours. That'll work.
Okay. Okay, then I try the studded leather on, and it fits perfectly. See, 6 hours would have been 8 o'clock. Do you want to start working on a set of armor for you, Opal? Or Claudette?
Sure, why not?
Okay, can we do it the same way we said I was working on?
Sure.
Okay. So, $16 to complete, and you just want us to do another roll?
Yeah, and you're doing, what, another 2 hours?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Work on it until Opal or Claudette gets tired. Sorry, for some reason I keep calling you Opal. Work on it.
That's because I'll always be Opal.
Work on it until Claudette gets tired, I guess.
That's it. I'll give myself a middle name.
23.
Definitely a good start to the project. And you get the
2 hours in.
2 hours into the 16.
Okay, thank you.
Is it studded leather that you're doing?
Yes, because Opal, or damn it, Claudette can't wear anything above studded leather.
You know, All my friends have always called me Opal. It's been my middle name, but everybody calls me Opal anyway. Claudette Opal Vandercollen.
All right. While this is all happening, anybody else doing anything? I'm guessing nowhere's at the bar.
Why? Yes, I'm here at the bar. We were just discussing, the barman and I, maybe getting my own stool here at the bar so that I have my name on it. But for right now, I'm just enjoying the ale.
Looking, Arden?
Since he did that, I went and looked for a job. Saw if there was anything work to do.
I'm just gonna go in and sit down in the bar.
Um, see here. Looking as you get to the job board, there's a sign. As usual, it's small things here and there. You see one that says paying 2 gold for experienced chef at Banrock's Mithril Pot. Creature herding livestock and people near our village. If you can find this beast and kill it, you will be rewarded.
Oh, that's so tempting. What type
That's
of what
pretty
type
much the.
what type of beast is it?
It's a creature. It's a piece of paper nailed to a job board.
Okay. Since there's anything, he goes back to the inn. Actually, he goes to the white lady, or not the white lady, but the white trout, and he's only there for a moment. He's just in there, letting everybody know that the party went back to the white lady, and then heads back to the white lady.
Anything in particular?
He'll go and watch Celestine do the work.
Okay. So eventually y'all will make it to bed, wake up in the morning, and same thing. Wake up to some type of meat sizzling over the fire.
Goes downstairs, drops a berry.
There's no stairs.
Or sorry, goes out in the room, and drops a berry, and sits down and relaxes, waiting for everybody to wake up.
I go down, ask, what type of meat are you cooking?
It's called meat.
Great. You got anything super rare?
He walks over to the window, looks outside, and comes back to you and goes, "It's dog."
Yeah. I'll pass on the dog today. You got some oatmeal?
Sure.
With no dog?
He tries to sift the meat pieces out of the bowl for you.
Wow.
Okay, never mind. Don't really want the oatmeal. What about eggs? Do you got eggs?
Sorry, we got meat and we got stew. That's it.
Okay, where's the chicken house?
Yeah. Not much. Not much for chickens anymore. I mean, do something about this. Do something about this winter, and might be able to get some livestock around again. But
Okay, so I look at Illiken and go, hey, how about one of your berries? Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I was looking for it for myself too, so it would keep easy track of my counter.
Arden wakes up, rolls up his gear, goes to the main room, sits down at the table. Wants to know if there's coffee.
Waterman will bring you a mug of coffee. Not
Thank-
dog flavored. Don't worry about that.
It's okay.
I thought that was
That's
perfect
fine.
myself. You got to be open to new experiences.
I've had dog before. Don't want it again.
Okay. I guess after breakfast, we're not supposed to go back and see uh, the speaker until this evening, right?
afternoonish, is what he mentioned.
So I guess, Opal, would you like to get some more done on your armor?
Elkin mentions that there's a job posting to hunt a beast.
That could be a little more interesting.
He smiles.
What does everyone think about that?
Well, it's something to do.
Hunting we will go, hunting we will go.
What do we know about it?
There's a beast that needs hunted.
Do they bother to tell you where or what it's hunting or?
There's a posting for it. Then we'd have to ask where to find the person. I just saw it, and I know you guys yell at me when I go and do stuff alone, so I figured I'd wait for you guys. Hey, he looks kind of bashful.
You're learning.
I try. But there is a hunting one.
So I guess let's go pick up the posting and head out hunting this thing.
He stands up and starts to head to the door, and then turns around and says, "Are we ready?"
How about let's say we don't go hunting it, we go searching for it. Maybe we can figure out why it's hunting.
Elkin looks kind of down, but says, "Okay."
Well, I'm not inclined to destroy a creature for doing what it does. Naturally.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I freaked out because I didn't know there was a gate right here. There's a lawnmower back there.
Him and Drake is ready.
But Dad said he gave it away. So I didn't think we had one. That's what he said.
That's ominous.
But, I mean, there's a whole thing of...
See, when I roll in my games, when I roll random die in my games, it doesn't feel so ominous to me. But seeing Sky roll them as the DM, that is very ominous.
Of course.
I'm gonna stop.
We haven't gone nowhere yet.
And walk along the ceiling.
So you're walking on the ceiling in the inn?
No, I'm walking on the rooftops as we go. Just keeping an eye on y'all.
Oh, on the streets on the way to get this posting. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Lead the way, Illican.
He smiles and starts walking.
You walking down the building and back up the building, or are you leaping from building to building?
If I'm able to leap from building to building, yes. If not, then I'm walking down. Or along the sides. Or whatever makes me happy.
Yeah, that's like 29 to 43 feet between some of the paths.
Well, I imagine I'm getting down at that point, and I just like a higher vantage point.
He likes playing around.
All right, so about 15 minutes goes by, and you get to the job board in front of the town hall. As you get to the town hall, the door is wide open, and you hear yelling and banging from inside the building.
I think we should check that out. Let's start heading for the town hall.
I do too.
Switching maps.
I'm assuming everyone is with us, right?
Yep, I'm on the ceiling.
I am.
You're on the sailing outside. Gotcha.
No, as we go inside, I'm going to be on the ceiling. Going from the roof to the ceiling.
Roof to the wall, to the door, to the wall, to the ceiling.
Yeah, that. From the window to the wall.
If sweat's dropping down your balls, I'm scared.
What's dropping down your balls?
It is hot. Anyways, y'all are in the town hall.
Can we tell where this commotion is coming from?
Further in,
As in back room or upstairs or...
towards the, you're hearing it, like, this direction.
I would not recommend going past me.
We just had a long rest, right?
Yes.
What am I saying, Mr. D? I guess I got to roll a perception, right?
That would probably help. It's kind of dark in that room, and you definitely see the outline of the figurehead from the ship's mast.
See, the only one in the party that doesn't have dark vision is Illiken, right?
Yep. So I see nothing. Unless it's lit in there.
As I get closer, do I see anything better?
Hold on. People going to get closer, or
Just where I'm standing right there.
As Illiken comes through the door, I will stick my hand out, touch his shoulder. If he actually comes through the door.
Come through the door. I just wait for, since I'm the biggest, I come in last.
Okay, but you're like way back there.
you're like nowhere near the rest of your party.
Yeah, you're way back at the entrance. We've already gone through the next door.
Yeah, I'm redoing my screen. It'll be a second.
Okay.
To me, I'm through the door.
As you came through the door, I cast dark vision on you, so you can see like everyone else.
Well, how long does that last?
Look at the spell that's in the thing.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to sneak past this to try to find where the commotion is.
Definitely willing.
Sneak past what?
Sneak into this room and down the hallway.
Is the next room where the commotion is happening? Or is it...
It sounds like it's coming from the dungeon.
Okay.
He asks, before she disappears, is it safe for us to go through the door?
I'm going to come back and whisper to you all that I don't know where the commotion is coming from yet. I was going to try to investigate and come back and let you all know.
Well, I was wondering if it was safe to at least come into this room, or do we stay in the small room? To where if something happened to you, we wouldn't know.
Right now, I'd stay in the small room.
Okay.
I'm actually whispering in your ear because I'm on the ceiling walking around.
Okay.
That's actually whispering in your elbow because you're really, really tall.
Okay. Which way is it? Which way is the noise coming from?
In the dungeon.
I'd have to go down those stairs.
Yes. Is that what you're doing?
I'm going to try. Staying on the ceiling. Trying to be as stealthy as possible.
Give me a stealth roll.
I already did. I haven't broken my stealth.
You were outside, walking along buildings and then out into the open, and then along buildings and then out in the open. I don't think that would work that way, and it was over 15 minutes ago since you did that. Okay, thank you. So as you get to about right there, there's a bunch of yelling and banging on the cell doors. Help! Get us out of here! Somebody get us out of here! Give me a perception roll. Okay. As you enter that room, you see the figurehead of the shipmast where you saw it the last time you were in this room. However, this time, lashed to the figurehead with rope is a scrawny woman who is dripping wet. Her long, white hair hangs over her face, obscuring it.
Where the commotion is coming from?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can yeah.
Okay.
Is that where the commotion is coming from?
I'm confused. Sorry, what?
The lady holding the figurehead wet. Is that where the commotion is coming from?
No. All right. Let me start over. Claudette, you're in the dungeon. You're hearing a bunch of people banging on cell doors. Let us out of here! Somebody help! Cutscene. Arden sees a lady with long white hair hanging over her face, dripping wet.
Okay. And I'm assuming that
I'm going to walk back, tell the party that down here in the dungeon, they're all begging to get out.
I'm going to ask the lady with the wet hair, okay, who she is.
Roll initiative. As
Say,
roll initiative as people got within 5 feet of her.
Because Illiken was walking over to cut her down.
Y'all obviously do not follow directions.
Everybody was in there. Don't blame me. Illiken said, okay, I guess we're allowed in. Let's see, I gotta...
I'll work on that. I'm sorry.
So first person that went up to her was nowhere. She is going to throws back her head to reveal a bear skull with a rictus grin. And DC 13 wisdom saving throw for everybody within 60 feet.
Everyone.
What type of saving throw again?
Wisdom.
Thank you. Oh, okay. That's amazing for...
Unfortunately, people are not blessed at the moment.
So Arden, you are currently frightened of the White Lady.
all right. I'm going to back up a little bit.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
Not your turn.
oh, sorry.
We're not in, or we're in initiative now. So
I only rolled a 14, not a 14 plus 1.
yep, it was a 13 DC. And that ends her surprise round. Delstein, you're up.
This horrifying visage was obviously a hostile act.
Yes. That definitely hits.
I'm pretty happy with that. And I will hold my ground. What's the rest of them? And that's it for me.
Anything else? All right. Arden, so you are frightened of her. You cannot move towards her, but you can stay where you are, and you can attack her. You just can't move closer to her.
Well, then I'll attack her. Attack her with the longbow.
A 10 does not. 10 fighting. Rolling to archery. 12 does hit. And are you marking her as a favorite foe, or?
Yes. Good night.
Okay, anything else?
No, I'm done.
Again.
Woohoo! I'm going to have some fun. And I'm right next to her, so I get to swing. I believe I swing twice, or just
Main hand, offhand.
yeah. That's what I meant.
19 will hit, 9 will miss.
No. And marking with my favorite foe as well. Because I screwed up. I want to do something before my turn, but I forgot to. Oh well.
Break. 13
Yeah, I
will
was
hit.
going to do a fused strike on one of Arden's hit, but and yeah, it's Arden, yeah. But instead, I'll do it on mine. Well, I was going to do twice, once on his and once on mine, but
I thought you could only
Uh,
do
the-
it once.
Well, it was a reaction, so
Oh, gotcha.
if it happens before his turn. So are you gonna roll your damage for your bite?
was waiting for you to say I hit.
I did.
I didn't hear that part. And honestly, I didn't know if there was a negative because I didn't know if she's hanging low enough for the Drake to bite. So that's why I was waiting.
Yes, I should have probably put that out there. As she used her horrifying visage, the ropes around her faded away as she drifted down towards the ground.
Okay.
All right, Claudette.
All right. That got me off the ceiling, onto the floor, and over there in my movement.
He won't come check on me.
16 and 24 both hit.
I already been in here twice. You were sleeping.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Do I notice anybody around, any other folks?
Give me a perception check. Other than the yelling and screaming coming from downstairs, no.
Darn it, this is really not a fun talent when there's only one person.
You
That's
don't
the end of
care.
my turn.
All right, nowhere.
Yeah, well, I'm close enough, I guess. I will use my scimitar to strike at her. And miss.
7 does not hit.
I'm gonna use your offhand too.
Yeah, why not?
That'll hit. Oh, 6 slashing.
I'm sorry, what?
Or 6 slashing.
I don't get the piercing.
Why would you get the piercing?
It's not a ranged attack. That's from your archery. From races of archery, you should only get that with a ranged attack.
I'm sorry. I was thinking that it just strengthened my arm. Okay. So, yeah, I guess I'll take that, and then I'm going to step back. And that's the end of my turn.
As you step back, she gets a attack of opportunity for 23. Twenty-three hit.
Oh, yes, definitely.
16 necrotic. On the start of her turn, Claudette, roll me a d4.
Sorry, I'm all over the place.
You notice that the necrotic spark that happens doesn't seem to do as much damage as it thought it would.
Usually doesn't work on the desk.
It is going to.
Leave for Heisel.
Hmm.
Leave for Heisel.
Good thing Verheis isn't around here. So,
It's my harassment.
I was going to roll for it, but because of that, Illiken, make a charisma saving throw, please.
Why you gotta be mean to Elkin?
Because Illiken was. Ooh. Alrighty then.
Yeah, Elkin screwed up. Always blame Elkin. Elkin looks stupid. Where'd you go?
Alright. So, what's your movement speed? Illiken?
30. I had to look.
Into the White Lady's turn. Celestine, is your turn.
I haven't seen this done very often, but I think we just witnessed a possession.
Kind of cool. I was watching my body move without me doing it.
Um, can I do an Arcana check or something to see if a lesser restoration or greater restoration would resolve that issue?
Sure.
Ten.
You would. I'd say that you would know that a lesser restoration would not. However, I think you're really wishing that you had that paladin here with you right now.
Yes, I am. So I'm not sure about greater.
Not with a 10.
Okay. Then I will grab a bead off my necklace, reach out, and I'll just slap Illiken. Casting Greater Restoration. Oh, I guess I gotta chase Illiken to do that, don't I?
Would it be an
Sent you
attack
a
of
Discord.
opportunity? I tried for you.
Attack of opportunity.
Illiken was
Or-
running away from him. He was beside them at one time.
Oh, yeah. Anybody could have. Yeah.
Okay. I guess we can resolve that first.
Well, I meant what your action could be. Would that be would that considered an action attack of opportunity of where
No.
he sees it and type
No.
of thing?
I don't have the Warcaster feat.
Oh, okay. Said I tried for you. Well, for me, but still.
But that said, thank you for reminding me, Illiken. Yes, Claudette, Celestine, and Nowhere could have taken melee attacks of opportunity as the possessed Illiken ran away.
I figured.
And honestly, the Drake could have as well. Drake probably wouldn't have because it's buddy, but
I want to see something.
So, could Celestine have tried the lesser restoration or the greater restoration before he ran away? Could that have been the attackable opportunity or no?
no. No, it would have been a melee attack.
In order to kill the ghost, we have to kill our friend. Or get his health down to 0.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in the party that can fix this problem before I attack him?
Nope. No clerics, no paladins, and nobody with a spell high enough to...
Yeah.
A spell casting ability high enough to do that. Do the one
Hey,
spell
let's-
necklace.
Yeah. I can't help.
Oh, nice. My team didn't like me. I thought I was being nice to him this game.
Or maybe they like you and that's why they're hitting you.
Yeah.
Yes, this, I believe a crit would definitely hit Illican.
And I wouldn't have attacked because I want to try the spell first. But if the spell doesn't work, then I would attack.
Which is hilarious because it'll heal me for whatever damage.
No, it doesn't do any healing.
Not what it
Okay.
does, but should get sneak on that or just the
That's
piercing?
She would technically get sneak because
Because everybody else was around her.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Illican was a comrade.
I was thinking my Drake's right beside me, so no matter what, she gets it.
Nowhere, were you going to use an attack of opportunity with your scimitar or no?
Yes.
Come on, you one time the free swing at me. Come on now. Heck, I'd be doing it.
14 does not hit. Damn it, sorry, Sky.
Yeah, so 14 doesn't hit. So he does make it to there, and then you do make it to there. And as you pull the bead off and slap him, I don't know, he glows, what, greenish? I don't know.
Yes, green energy.
Glows with green energy, and he pays no attention to you.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna pull my spear out and stab him.
It's just me looking.
I'll hit him. That will hit him.
I got her. She's back in here. Help!
Oh, cool! A spear knocked her out. Oh no, that killed me. Okay.
Arden. Oh,
Yeah.
just a sec. Roll me a wisdom saving throw for your last turn. So as it comes to your next turn, you are still frightened of her. You cannot willingly move towards her. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
Can I move like toward the door?
Yes, you could move in a straight line down. You can move like that. So you'd be right about there because of the masthead in the middle.
Oh yeah.
And since I'm here and I can see, I think I can see the ghost right there. Can I shoot it with bow and arrow?
Yeah, you can see most of her. So yeah, that's fine.
All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna engage her with the longbow.
That will hit. All right. How does this happen? How do
Say
you
again.
kill her? How do you kill her?
Oh, well, I, the arrow struck her in the heart. Okay, with such force that her heart exploded.
So, arrow pierces through over Celestine's shoulder and goes straight into the ghost where its heart would be if it had a heart. And the silhouette of this white lady bursts into a million pieces.
It's still my.
You're out of initiative. It is down.
Okay. We go toward Illikin and see what we can do to revive him.
I will pull another bead off my necklace. And reach down and heal Illikin with it. For 14 health.
That was so cool.
Would would my cure wounds help bring him back?
The full health, yes. Well, full health, but the higher health, yes.
Just so you guys know, the prisoners downstairs are yelling, "Please free me!" And I think there's something going on downstairs too.
But for 4 plus 4. Okay.
And by all means, Claudette, lead the way.
Leading the group down into the dungeon. So did anybody want to check and see if there was anything worthwhile on that ghostly body before we disappear?
There's no ghostly body. It disappeared into a million pieces.
It dissipated. Ah, my Drake. Sorry, Drake. You got left behind. Thank you. He asked, do we want to... Does he see this? Or is that door shut?
The door is shut, but yes, you see the you see the sitting down against the wall.
Okay.
Can I check for trap?
Sure. I mean, that's investigation. You are 100% sure that there are 0 traps in this hallway.
As we look into each of these cells, do we recognize anyone?
They look like part of the militia.
Is this door locked?
Yes, it is.
Do we recognize the orc?
No.
What do you want me to use thieves' tools with? Dexterity?
Yes. Takes you a little bit, but let's say good 5 minutes or so, longer than you usually take. But eventually the tumblers click and you are able to unlock the door.
And he whispers to Claudette that if there's another door behind us that was shut. He did not open it. It was shut.
A
You
motion
guys-
for them to stay put.
He stays.
So Celestine, as you get there, from your right, are you going in, Claudette, or? I don't
I'm
know.
waiting.
Well, I'll wait for you first. How about that?
Yeah, walk up the wall, get on the ceiling, and come in the room.
Okay. You see nothing. However, Celestine, as you get there, because Claudette was hiding and you couldn't see her, Speaker Waylon, to the right of you, sees you approach and says, Please, please. I don't know what happened. Please get us out of here. He betrayed us all.
Who betrayed you?
That wretch, Prudence. She's worked with me for nearly 3 years. Late last night, I was finishing some paperwork and was about to leave. She let in 3 people, and they confronted me and took me hostage. They said that they didn't want anyone hurt or dead as long as we complied, which we did. They caged me and the militia guards on duty, and they took our cauldron. Please, you need to find that cauldron.
I'll try the door. Is it locked?
It is.
I'll kind of look around and whisper into the dark, Claudette! Claudette! Are you here?
I walk along the ceiling back to him. Her.
Do you think you can open this door?
I go down the wall, and we will try.
Milliken says leave them in there intentionally so everybody hears until we clear this. So we don't have to worry about, them getting hurt.
Until we clear this? As in...
We're down here. We don't know. He said there was 3 people. So we clear the area before we let people out that can become either hostages or get hurt, because there's still a couple of doors locked and shut.
I will look back and forth between Claudette and Arden and be like, as much as I hate to say it, he has a point.
Okay, so how far did I get in trying to unlock the door before they said that?
I said it before you started, just so you.
With a 10, it was probably 10 seconds in and you might have hit the first tumbler, but you've not gotten all the way through.
Speaker Whalen, you said there was 3 people that imprisoned.
Yes, there were three people in Prudence. Three people that I did not recognize.
What about a ghostly presence?
No.
Okay, so there's 3 more people that we need to find. Do you know where they might be right now?
Well, if I were them, I would have ran after locking us up. I'm pretty sure that's why they locked us up.
We'd like to investigate these other areas. Do you have the keys?
If I had the key, I would not be in a cell yelling at the top of my lungs for somebody to come
Do you
get
want to
us
get
out.
out?
Yes, that's why I've been
And
yelling
I
for 3
suggest you
hours.
stop.
Yeah,
We're just going to go double check and make sure there's no more bad guys because we don't want you to get hurt.
Do we hear the irony in her voice?
It's all y'all, so probably.
Okay, so let's go check this other room that Illiken is speaking of.
Was there anybody in the room that you were in?
It was empty.
As you put your thieves' tools in and maneuver them, you don't hear any tumblers click.
I try to open the door.
Yep, it was unlocked.
Dumbasses. I just say that under my breath.
Out of character, in his defense, he specifically said he didn't try it, just that there was a shut door.
Need to do an
As you walk
investigation
in,
on this.
yeah, as you walk in, you see a couple of tables, some bunch of chairs, and it looks like it's the guards' quarters.
So I'm going to come back along the ceiling. Get to Illiken. Move towards the ceiling a little bit to whisper in his ear that there's nothing in the other room.
It moves out of the way so you can go through. And let the guys out. Let him out first since he's the one we know, and then let him go through and make sure everybody that he knows is released and that we're not letting out one of the guys we should.
I got to do thieves' tools on every single door.
Okay, I'm gonna laugh if this door is unlocked.
Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thieves' tools checks real quick. My main thing is I'm making sure you ain't getting a 1.
So her
That one just opened 2 doors.
Nope.
How many did you want me to do?
3 more. So you get the you get Speaker Whalen out. He points at you to get this one, that one, that one, and that one, and you get them all unlocked. And the militia come out and are very thankful. And Whalen comes out and gives you a giant hug. Thought I was going to die in there. Thank you.
Who is he hugging?
What
Okay, what can you tell us about these thieves?
They knew Prudence. I don't know. She wasn't a very sociable person, and I try not to pry into people's lives, but on occasion here and there she mentioned that she has family in Targos. Maybe she went there. The only thought that I could think of where she might go. I don't know why. She knows that this could help our town.
Okay, you think she possibly went to Targos? You said she said she had family there?
Yes, she mentioned a couple times here and there that she had family in Targos. I don't know what family, or where in Targos they're at. I just she was very quiet.
Did I see this Prudence in any of our previous dealings with Speaker Whalen?
Yes, when you guys first came through, she's the one that led you to his office.
Okay, so we would recognize her if we saw her again?
Yes,
Be right back.
I would assume so.
Okay.
Actually, can we take a 15-minute break
Yes, it is 3 o'clock. Let's go ahead and do that.
so I can hear the rest
Okay.
of this?
Would you walk into the freezer and pull out all that chicken that's put together in the freezer? Yeah. chicken, right?
It's chicken. It looks like it's got. Yeah, it looks like it's wrapped up individually.
It is. Oh, that's great. Maybe I did do it. Okay, pull out. Pull out two. Oh, I thought it had all gotten put together. That's wonderful.
I am brought back once everybody else is. Thank you guys. Sorry. Oh shit. Mm. I thought that was hilarious too. I was laughing the first time I read it. You did good, Opal. You did really, really good.
In the middle of either finding stuff or reading stuff or looking stuff up or doing something. So I looked over and I saw it and I saw that people were laughing at it. And I'm like, yeah, I can't read that.
Why not?
I can multitask, but if I read it, when I can't read stuff while people are talking, or it confuses me and I have to start over.
Gotcha. No, that was one of those where we were in the middle of a fight and you just taking me over, so I was waiting for my turn. So I'm like, okay, I can read this. And then, yeah, I was laughing. Like, you tell if you ask if she knows me, I will kill you. I will confine you. That was hilarious. All I know is that really tells bad things about lawyers on that one.
I mean, these are small town lawyers. Maybe city lawyers are better. Probably not.
Hopefully, right?
Back.
Welcome back. Gary.
Ooh.
I'm back.
Yay.
I thought you'd like that.
What's even more funnier is my uncle's a lawyer. Actually, almost the entire family's a lawyer now, but still. He started it.
What I think is funny is I know quite a few Southern old ladies, and that's exactly what would happen.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, they have no filter on their mouth when it comes to gossip.
I have no filter on my mouth and has nothing to do with gossip.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you wouldn't say something like that in a courtroom.
Depends on the context. If I'm up there as a witness and I know certain people, I might do that. If I'm up there because I'm being charged with something, I'm gonna keep my damn mouth shut.
Okay, so who are we waiting on? Everybody?
We're waiting on White, and Arden just logged out of Discord a little bit ago.
I'll call him and see if he's having issues. Once I find my phone, I'll take it. Well, I couldn't find it. It'd fallen on the ground.
Sorry, I'm here.
Yeah, it was. No, that's just let him know. Is he okay? We're back. We're back on. They notice he logged out of Discord. Okay, thank you. My mom will check on him in just a moment.
Okay. Log back in. Arden, are you there?
You're logged out of Discord.
Huh?
You're logged out of Discord.
No, he's logged in now, but
No,
doesn't hear us.
yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
I logged out because the just long enough to do something and came back on.
Okay. We were just making sure.
Hmm.
All right. So I think we're all back.
Yay.
So yeah. Before break, stuff was going on and people were talking, and
You just told us
Waylon
they were from.
Waylon was mentioning that Prudence was very quiet and he really never tried to pry, and that she had mentioned once or twice, maybe 3 times, who knows, that she had family in Targos.
Well, I know we had planned to go to Caradinaval, but perhaps we should go to Targus instead.
He nods and he says okay, but where's payment?
You say, where's payment?
Yeah. Remember his personality? He's blunt.
I was just asking if you said it. I was just
Yeah.
well, I cannot very well pay you for a cauldron if I do not have it to use. I'll tell you what, I will double the number of gems if you can bring that cauldron back here.
He'll give us each a gem, 2 gems worth 500 each, and the pearl worth 100 gold.
Yes, ma'am.
I look to my party members for agreement.
I'm always down for a fight.
That sounds like a good bargain.
I don't even bother looking nowhere. Are you up for Targos?
Sure.
Okay, speaker. We will chase after your cauldron. And yeah.
You saying?
Okay, let's.
I'm sure. All right.
So let's head out.
I am quickly on your heels.
He heads out.
I seem to be stuck in the stairway.
Yeah. Oh. What's that?
Switching maps.
Let's solve it. Thank you.
So where's the yellow brick road?
Fillmore in Kansas. Sure. So you get out of the town hall. What you doing?
Well, it's still fairly early in the morning, right? No, wait, it's evening.
No, it's still morning. You guys were headed over there to check the job board after breakfast.
That's right.
When you hear the yelling and screaming. So the ghost and everything that's transpired, it's probably 9, maybe.
Okay, well, let's head out towards Targos.
I'd like to go back to the White Lady and get my gear.
So
But
when we
then
were fighting, what did you have?
I'm sorry, what?
When we were fighting, didn't you have your gear?
Well, I have my weapons, but I didn't bring my bedding along. And
Okay, so we go back to the White Lady and then we head towards Targos.
sounds good.
It's about a 5-minute walk, and it's on the way. So there you
All
go.
right. So, which way do we go to Targos?
West.
West.
Wait, switch maps again.
I was ahead of you. We head west along the Eastway Road, past Bryn Shander, up Targos.
Okay.
You need us to roll anything or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm looking at time. Um, so it should be about 7 hours to get to Targos, about 6 hours to get to Bryn Shander, which we'll go through. We'll be leading this expedition.
I guess I will. I seem to be the only one that knows the way around.
Give me a survival check with advantage due to Claudette's map. Good thing you had the advantage. Yeah, it takes you about 6 hours to get to Bryn Shander. Nothing happens on the way. Get to Bryn Shander, you see the heraldry on the sides of the gate as you walk in. Um, Heading straight through Bryn Shander towards Targos.
Yep.
Right. As you get almost to the edge of Bryn Shander, an old lady will walk up to the party dressed in shoddy jacket and rags, and she will motion nowhere to come closer.
Yes, I looked around at the others, and then I step over to hear what she has to say.
Send you a couple whispers. She is done talking to you quietly. She will hurry on her way.
Okay, and I, I step back toward the group, and I say, for reasons of her own, this old lady is trying to warn us that we may be in danger here.
Here in Targos? Or in Bryn Shander?
No, as we go into Targos.
Well, I fully expected that. I mean, Shanderfroth and, was it, Nerith Maxildinar
Yes,
are in Targos, and they are not our friends.
yes, we know that. Uh, but for her own reasons, she's wanting to warn us.
Well,
Okay.
then we thank the old lady for her warnings.
Yes. I'm not sure why she's adopted me as the group spokesperson, but no, I guess she's got to talk to somebody.
Varice,
You're the smallest and least intimidating.
Varice reminds him that there was another lady that pulled him aside, so she might have known him at one time.
pretty sure it's the same place, same lady.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I lived in Bernchander for a while, and got
it's where you grew up, isn't it?
yeah, it is, and down in the district of Phaedra, and I don't remember specifically, but maybe I did something nice for her, or maybe she owes me a favor. I don't know, but it's not really important. The important thing is that we take care to watch our backs when we go into Targos.
I will kind of smile curiously at nowhere, and then continue on towards Targos.
How long do we have before we get to Targo?
A little over an hour.
All right. So let me know when we're getting close to Targo. About 30 minutes out.
Celestine, if you can give me another survival check. Just as an FYI for Claudette, you're on a open path in the middle of no cover.
Okay.
So you can think that you're stealthed, but honestly, there's nothing to hide behind.
There's Illican.
Yeah, I'm big. What time of day is it that we're almost there?
No.
It would be coming up to about 5 or 6 in the evening.
Yeah, about then.
Illican says since we are not liked going in, why don't we rest before going into the town? I know it's warmer in town, but be completely all everything up to snuff in case we have to fight first thing going into town.
You're not liked in town?
At least she said don't trust anybody. So
We already know that the what was his name? Is it Shandar? The
Yes, there's Shandar Frost and the Speaker of Targos, which is Nerth Maxildanar.
yes, we already know that they're going to be against us because we thwarted them taking over the speakership of Goodmead. So, this is out of character, but on this map, why are some of the town names in white and some of them in black ringed in white?
The large towns are black with with a white ring around them, and small towns are just a white dot with a black ring around them.
Well, thank you. That was simple enough. So, I'm in favor of taking a rest out here so that we are definitely prepared and ready. As, I don't know about you, but I took some damage in that altercation with the spirit.
Illiken did.
There, I undid that little tiny bit of the map so that you can see that portion. That gives you the key. Oh, never mind. Wait a minute. That's on the GM layer. There you go.
Okay, that makes sense. That just never occurred to me that it was just large town, small town.
I'm assuming the burgundy diamonds are things we found on the map at the ferry.
Yeah.
Sunblight to the south and the
Outpost to the north.
up off of Kelvin's Cairn. Kelvin's Cairn. Okay.
All right, so you're resting outside then?
Apparently.
We don't have to. That was just a suggestion.
I would much prefer to be fully up to par, have all my strengths available.
Did you mention this before we passed through Benchander?
Of course
No,
not. That
no.
would have made sense.
I didn't even think about going through the town. It was, yeah. And I didn't know how far we were from town, one location to the next.
No, it was after we left Benchander that he mentioned it. So I guess let's go ahead and find a place to rest outside of Targos.
Give me a survival check, somebody, to find a campsite. It takes you a little bit, but find a suitable snowdrift that you can dig out and make a camp.
Okay, so we dig out the snowdrift and start making camp for the night. We have some time to kill before we actually crash for the night, right?
Yep, you've got about 5 hours.
Okay, I would like to work on leatherworking in that time frame, if that's okay. Are you still helping Claudette?
If we're not resting, I'm helping.
I'll help him now since we're back out of town.
Everybody's helping, huh?
Like I said, when I'm in town, I try doing the blacksmithing thing. But when you're out in the wilderness, you can't do it that I know of. Unless the guy tells me differently, but you know. So I like to learn while I'm out doing something.
Okay, so Sky dexterity.
But dexterity advantage because of both of them helping, I guess.
23.
Do I learn anything from it?
Just a sec. Um, you get your 5 hours in. On you should be at 7 hours of your 16-hour project at the moment.
Okay.
I peeled 4 eggs and left them on the counter for salad and then went to the bathroom.
And I forget how we do this. It's him as wisdom and you as intelligence, or
I usually do the teacher as wisdom and the student as intelligence.
Okay. So Pelican, roll an intelligence check and Celestine wisdom.
Hmm.
Sorry.
They, at the moment, with being out in the wilds and being out in the wilds in a small lean-to looking area with Claudette helping and Celestine working and trying to teach you at the same time. Just too many gears are working against each other, and it just is not working out for you.
Okay.
Okay, at the same time as they're working on the leather working, Arden, I would like to learn more about survival. Are you willing to teach me what you know? Crickets.
Arden, you there?
Yeah, I've been talking to the air. I thought my mic was down. Yes, I can teach you what I know.
Okay, I'm willing to learn. I don't even know how to get this started.
What do we need to roll?
So you guys go out away from the camp. Arden, give me a wisdom check, and Nowhere, give me an intelligence check.
Well, that's not working out real well.
I'm guessing nobody's learning anything today.
Um,
Maybe this
Wow.
wasn't a
Yeah.
good day. It's too cold. That's what it is.
It's really cold outside, and it's really white, and probably doesn't help that Arden's wearing like a white. So he keeps trying to show you something, and you lose him.
Okay, well, after a while, it just seems, Arden, this isn't working. Maybe we should try another time when we're more focused and maybe more rested.
It's bad. Ilkin's only one that rolled above a 10.
Anything else for you guys before you go to bed?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll get my bedroll and curl up and try to sleep.
Who's
I'll go
taking
back.
first watch?
I'll go and sleep since I'm not an elf.
Arden, you want first watch, or would you like me to take it?
I'll take first watch.
Okay. See you in 4 hours.
Perception. Grab a perception from Arden.
Dun 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 dun.
About 3 hours into your watch, you hear a up above. And as you look up, you see a faint shadow of an enormous dragon. Just flying southwest, right over your camp, probably about 70 or 80 feet up.
Which yeah, which direction is he flying to? North, south. Okay,
Southwest, like that.
that. All right. I'll watch him to see what he's doing, and since he's not being aggressive, I'm gonna leave him be.
It's about 10, 15 seconds from when you hear the flapping of the wings to when it disappears to the southwest of you. The rest of your watch goes off without a hitch.
Okay. And at the end of my shift, I will go and I wake up Celestine, and I'll tell her about the dragon flying, and that he was headed southwest.
Oh boy. Did you happen to see what color it was?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
It was it's snowy, foggy in the sky, and just looked like a big shadow.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it.
I'll see you in the morning, and I'll go roll my gear out and crawl in my sack.
Same perception. The cold night. Look out and watch the skies for a dragon that never shows.
That is indeed good news.
For you. Illican might love it and fall in love with it or something. I don't know.
I don't care.
But yeah, your watch goes without any hitches. And 4 hours goes by and it's still as dark as it was yesterday.
Ooh, it's back up to health.
Yes, everybody, full health and restore your
Favorite
spell
spells.
slots if you use spell slots or abilities or so on and so forth.
Because we're out of nowhere, I'll pass out good berries to everybody so that everybody's full.
I just ate a rash.
Did you recast that last night or?
Yeah, I always do it the night before I go to bed. As long as
Okay.
I
Okay, then you should mark your good berries at 10.
I passed because I ate a rash.
Ditto.
Yeah, I eat my own ration as well.
Okay.
Your berries are great when when there's nothing better, but
Yeah, when all we have to eat is dog.
yeah, there's just the rations are a little more satisfying. There's a little bit of dried meat, some hardtack or whatever, and it's just more satisfying than a berry.
Alright, so you guys are up. You guys are about 30 minutes away from Targos, and you can See it in the distance. See the big gates.
No, I actually have that smell.
I sharpen my blades.
So you guys heading out?
Yep.
Before we head out, I will give um nowhere the suit of leather armor, or studded leather armor that I crafted.
Oh, well, thank you. Uh, did you? I thought that was for you.
I just realized that you and Claudette need it more than I do.
Okay, so I need to put that in my inventory, right?
Yeah, if you go to the compendium, you can drag the studded leather armor into your inventory and then unequip the leather armor.
Quick question for you, Quad or Celestine, is that Elican asks your necklace. How many of those do you have?
They replenish every morning.
Okay. Because I remember yesterday you said you had a bead to sell, unless we wanted it, and then
No, I have the pearl of power.
oh, okay, that's why.
That's unrelated to the necklace.
Thank you. He nods and he's like, okay. And he was trying to do the math and like, hey, he's got a lot of beads to it. That's cool. Or a lot of pearl, you know.
Yeah, she doesn't have a pearl necklace. Totally different website there.
You had to go there, man.
Sorry. Couldn't resist. Um,
You get it figured out nowhere?
I'm trying to figure it out. Well, no. I grab the studded leather armor and try to drag it to my inventory. And as soon as I cross the map, it just won't do it. Well, somehow it magically did it. Thank you.
Yep.
Do you mind if I take that suit of leather armor from you?
No, not a problem.
Okay, so I took the suit of leather armor from him, and he's got the studded leather now. Okay. So we head on into Targos.
You approach the town. Mounted on either side of the gate entering the city is a sign, a single-sailed black ship facing to the right, on a light blue field representing the town's pride in its fishing fleet. Wind picks up. Obviously, a blizzard is starting to come in. You hear, "Halt! Who goes there?" from the ramparts above.
My name's Celestine. We're from making a journey here from Easthaven.
See at the top of the ramparts some people moving about, and somebody opens the gate and lets you in.
Well, we enter. Or I enter.
I follow behind Celestine.
I follow right along.
I follow, bringing up the rear.
I come in.
Searching maps again.
That's kind of what I expected to see, but it's kind of twisted a little.
Stop and talk to the guard at the gate and say, we're not familiar with Targos. Where do we find a bar and an inn and shopping?
Well, you'll want to go, and he will tell you where to go, and If you want to stay, Luskin Arms is the best place, oldest public house in Tin Towns. Established when Bryn Shander was still just the camp on the hill. And
Targos.
Luskin was.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Ignore me.
I'm going to start over. Luskin Arms is the oldest public house in Tin Towns, established back when Bryn Shander was still just the camp on the hill, and Luskin was a thriving city. Many of the traders who came to Targos in those days hailed from Luskin, so the Luskin Arms was built to look like an inn that might be found in the City of Sails. Three Flags Sailing is where you'll want to go to get your drink, and Triglio is the general store. He will let you know where they are.
Okay, Luskin Arms was the inn, and Three Sails was the tavern. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. I'm in favor of going to this Three Flags Sailing to check out their wares.
Sure.
Okay, I thank the guard and we head that way.
I'll follow you.
Get about 2 or 3 minutes inside the gate. You hear
Small barking?
some barking going on as a wolf-sized sled dog with a light gray fur runs towards you, dragging a broken leather harness behind it.
I reach out and grab the leather harness and dig my heels in and slow it down. Can I actually bring it to a stop, or
Give me an athletics check. Yes, as it is running up towards Celestine, to and just about to pounce, you grab out and grab at the harness and stop it. It turns around, comes at you, and jumps up and starts licking your face, and then tries to run off and back to you, and off and back to you, though it can't really with a 3-foot leash.
okay, I kind of try to cover myself so my face doesn't get wet. It's too cold out here for that. But then I hold on to the harness and look slowly around to see if anybody is reacting like they want to claim this dog.
I immediately drop to my knees and start playing with the dog.
Of course you do.
And dog's obviously friendly and must be pretty well trained because a lot of sled dogs are pretty vicious, and this one just seems overly friendly. So I look back the way the dog came from and see if we can see anyone with a broken sled harness or maybe turned over sled, something like that. And I start to walk that direction, pulling the dog with me. Sorry, Celestine.
The dog will actually pull you in the direction that it wants to go.
I turn myself into a very similar looking dog and walk with and play with the dog as we go. Sorry, go ahead.
The dog will lead you to a modest dwelling, and the dog barks and scratches at the door, and a handsome man in his 30s opens the door with a big smile on his face, and the dog races inside, pulling nowhere with it. And the man looks up and notices you all standing there, and his smile quickly fades as he urges you to come inside and out of the cold.
Does he say that with a friendly voice, or does he say that like he's dreading us actually being in his house?
He doesn't say anything.
No, when he said he urged us in from out of the cold. Okay, so does
Yes.
it look inviting or not?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll go inside.
Well, I'm already inside. And I try to untangle my hand from the harness. The dog is just jumping around, so agitated, so active that I can't get enough slack to do that.
It doesn't help that I'm encouraging the dog to jump around and play.
I was trying not to blame it on you.
Oh, it is very much my fault.
As you enter the house, he will motion you for y'all to sit at a table. Except for the two dogs, obviously. And he will bring over a cup of warm cider for everybody. Non-alcoholic, sorry, nowhere. And he will say, "My name is Keegan Verin. I was born in Teen Towns, but my husband come from wealthy family in Neverwinter. Garrett not care for city life. When meet him, he working as guide. He live outdoor, and he leave to climb mountain. 2 days ago, Garrett was employed by some adventurers to lead up slope of Kelvin Can. Garrett's plan to take adventures to Koenig, the town at the foot of Kelvin's Can. After they acquire some climb gear from the outfitter there, he to lead up the mountain. Garrett took 6 dogs and sled with him. Boy here was Garrett's favorite. Raised him from pup. Boy would never leave Garrett's side unless something terrible had happened. I does not meet adventures, and I unsure how many were. I knows it lot to ask, but could I persuade you to go there and find Garrett and his companions?
This sounds like something that we are capable of doing. What do you say, guys? Should we do this, or should we continue on our current mission?
Were these adventurers? Was there a woman amongst these adventurers?
Not meet adventures. I only talk to Garrett.
Okie dokie.
Is there anyone we can contact when we get there?
Here, Koenig, if go there, their outfitter, I not know name, adventure place. Or go straight Kerkon, or go straight Kelvin Can. Maybe take boy with. Boy find. Boy seem like your dog.
Our dog's actually a person. She's just a droid.
Not look like person. Look like dog.
Yeah, she's good at shapeshifting.
So I look around at the group. What do you say? What shall we do?
See if the dog can find his master.
Sorry, I only heard part of that.
Let's see if the dog can find its master.
Yeah, if nothing else, it may be part of our.
You thinking that this could be tied to our current task?
It may. We don't know anything else, and if we're not, if right now we're in an area that we may or may not be liked, if we find somebody that may like us, they may help us a little bit more.
I suppose that's right. Well, what do you say, guys? We haven't had everybody chime in.
I said, let's see if the dog can find its master.
Okay. And we still need to hear from Celestine.
Celestine barks.
Okay. And Arjun? What happened to Arden?
I'm here.
He was asking what you thought about going after the dog's owner.
I think that that's a good idea. The dog will be able to find whether the dog's owner is alive or dead. We can at least see if that would help us on our primary goal.
All right, I'm up for it. So,
Out of character, I hope somebody thinks to ask this Keegan about Prudence.
uh, Keegan is the woman we're talking to?
No, Keegan's a guy.
Keegan's the guy with the Scottish accent.
Scottish.
Russian?
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
That is like 1,000 miles away, dude.
I know, but my mind, that's what it said.
Yeah.
Yes, Keegan and his husband, Garrett. And Boy the dog.
Okay.
And 5 other dogs who we don't have names for.
Okay. And so I turn and tell Keegan, we would like to help you find Garrett. And in order to do that, we're going to need to have Boy lead us there. But before we go, do you have a somewhat longer leash or harness that I can use? This one's awfully short, and I want to keep control of Boy, but I don't want to either choke him or end up with lumbago from leaning over and trying to stay with him.
Boy not need leash. Boy sweetheart.
Well, yes, but can we keep up with him?
Boy make sure you stay with him. Boy stay with you.
All right, let him off the leash, and him and Celestine can run up ahead.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, we will try our best to find Garrett.
And Celestine, if you disagree with any decisions that we make, just growl.
Just nip it nowhere.
She growls.
I didn't say that. Just remember that.
Okay, and then I try to hold Boy still while I disentangle myself from this harness. And since I don't need the harness, I would think that Boy probably doesn't either, so we can just take it off completely. And
Play too many games. Bad thoughts come to my head when we can just take the harness off. And then we find out it's cursed and we're in trouble.
oh, have anybody ever told you you have a very negative take on things?
Me? Come on.
Yeah, well, I managed to unravel the harness and set it to the side. Boy doesn't go racing off until Keegan opens the door and steps aside. And then he's out the door like a shot. And I try to follow.
We follow.
Okay, I get outside the house and to the road, and boy comes back to me, and I lean down and I tell him, boy, find Garrett. Find Garrett. And then he's gone. So Celestine, I hope you can keep up with him.
Actually, a totally controlled dog, and he would stay with you guys and lead you.
So yes, I am trotting around along right next to Boy. And I guess we head out towards, well, wherever Boy's taking us, but general direction of Kelvin's cairn.
I suspect we have to go back through the gate.
That is pretty good assumption.
I don't know. I'm looking at this guy to find out what's going on. Get in the following.
So yeah, they'll lead you towards the gate. They'll open it up and let you out, and we'll go back to the Icewind Dale map.
So they're heading to the red diamond on the map.
Not in particular, and that's going to be up to you guys. If you want to head straight to Kelvin's cairn or to Caer Konig first.
Wherever the dog leads us.
Yeah, that's what I thought the dog was going to lead us.
Because I have no idea where we're going.
Well, oh crap, I can't see anything. I'm a dog.
Well, so what would a dog do to get our attention to try to tell us?
He'd point. He'd go in a direction, stop, and look at you like you're an idiot.
Does Boy seem to be trying to take us in any specific direction, or?
Trotting right next to you. Kind of just trotting along.
So, nowhere, since he seems to like you, why don't you tell him, let's go find Garrett and see if he starts taking off somewhere?
Okay. Boy, let's go find Garrett.
Um, he'll start leading you north towards Tourmaline on the road.
Okay, I'll follow right along with him, and we'll try to keep pace.
Celestine, does he understand that we're trying to find his master?
You're a dog.
You can either bark or growl, yes or no.
I give her kind of a barking growl.
I gotta know this.
That sounds like you don't know.
Bark.
Okay. Guys, it looks like we're following the dog. Let's go.
Thing is, I look like a dog, or rather, I am a dog, but I don't actually speak canine language. So I can't actually talk to him. I just play with him.
Oh, Jesus. I'm an idiot.
Are you an idiot?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
I say I'm an idiot. What do you think?
I think you forgot one of your spells.
I didn't hear anybody objecting to that.
I talked to the dog and asked where its owner is. And a couple of barks.
Hey guys, somebody subscribe to my YouTube channel. Somebody I don't know.
That's even better.
Oh, because I'm subscribed to his channel.
Um, the you cast the spell. Um,
I know it takes a few moments. I don't know if it's an automatic or if it's a.
it's one action. There's one action on it. And as you ask him, or what did you ask him again?
Where is its owner? I call him by the name because I figured he would know, but
He looks towards the northeast, towards where you know the mountain should be. Um, and kind of he understands you very well, but his intelligence isn't all there. So um, he tries to convey towards you with the scratching and pawing of the snow um, that you need to head towards the mountain.
Okay. And I tell him, "Can you lead the way and tell everybody else?" Uh, I point to the mountain to let him know that that's where he's pretty much saying we are
He nods.
going.
I take it we're trying to run and keep up with the dog.
He's right there with you.
He's not taking us. He's not taking off. He's just a couple of feet ahead of us, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's covering a whole lot more distance than we would in that amount of time, I think.
We're
No.
moving. We're fast paced because we know that there's.
He's a tame sled dog that was raised from a pup by a guy. He's with you guys. He's not running 300 feet ahead of you and coming back for you. He's keeping pace with you guys.
And after
Oh.
about an hour and a half of travel, I turn back into elven form.
And that's a free use spell, right?
Hmm?
The spell that I use, is that actually a spell slot or is that a free use?
You get that once per long rest for free.
Okay.
Um. So, are you guys gonna take a lunch or heading through?
Is boy acting like he's hungry?
Boy's acting like he would really like to get you guys back to Garrett.
Then we should keep going as long as he will.
Yeah.
So I'd say in the next 12 hours you get to where I've got you right now.
Okay.
Want to keep going or do you guys want to find a place to rest?
I look at what time is it?
It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night.
I look at Arden, and I ask if he has the same spell I do, and if so, can he use it uh, to find out about how far the dog thinks we are from its owner?
You have spell slots you can use if you would like to do that.
Sure. Speak with animals. No, nope. Spells. Just click on it.
Just make sure you take a first level spell slot away.
I have 2 left.
So as you ask where his master is, he points towards the mountain, which is at this point it's starting to loom up in front of you. It's a shadow, big shadow in the clouds in front of you.
Ask if his master is still alive, if you can figure that out.
He asks both questions.
If he's still alive, and
And if he can determine about how far away. And I know,
he already told you
I didn't hear
it's
that.
the mountain.
Okay.
You're dealing with a dog, so as far as the alive question, he kind of nods his head and looks at you quizzically.
I tell him this. That's the answer, and I can't. I think that means yes, but I don't think he understands that question.
Give me an insight check.
Can I do one as well?
Sure.
Inside.
Yeah, you have no idea what he's meaning.
I can talk to him. Never said I could understand.
Celestine, you would, with your knowledge of nature and animals, you would understand that he's trying to convey that he was alive and that he's hoping that he's alive. But as it took him a long time to get all the way down to Targos, find you guys, and then get you guys up here, he has no idea.
He thinks he's alive. He hopes he's alive. But I suggest we keep going.
Okay, let's move.
Go.
I will touch Illiken's back, or shoulder, and cast Dark Vision on him.
And thank you.
About another hour and a half goes by. The dog leads you to got that wrong. It takes another 4 hours to get you start going up the mountain. And You will reach a point in your journey, come across. Sorry, reading. All right. So with the help of Boy will lead you straight to the base camp. You see 2 tents pitched in the snow near an icy outcropping that acts as a natural windbreaker. Between the tents is an overturned sled. Still harnessed to the sled are 5 howling dogs.
How big is this bed?
And White, we're moving maps.
Okay, there are 5 howling dogs. They're
Yeah.
making an obvious ruckus.
Yeah.
I will go over and start to approach the dogs. Will they let me approach? Or are they territorial?
Boy there, they seem to be okay that you're approaching.
Okay, I pull out rations and give one to each of them. Including Boy.
And they definitely eat them up. They definitely look hungry.
Okay, and I will
Um,
sit off to the side for 10 minutes casting a ritual spell.
yeah, perception check as well.
While he's doing that, Illiken suggests that I was just about to say it, and my mind went blank. Illiken suggests that they attach Boyd to the sled and take all the dogs in case we have to carry a body back.
So you can see that Boy tore free of its harness and ran back to Targos to get help, leaving the other 5 sled dogs. They're cold, hungry, and miserable. If the under the sled, the overturned sled, are 2 small crates. One is empty, and it appears the dogs broke into it and ate the provisions that were contained within. The other is not in the dog's reach and contains enough rations to feed 4 people for 3 days.
12 rations then?
Yes.
Okay, I will collect those.
You collect those, and I'll feed each dog a full berry so that they're at least full.
I just gave them a ration each.
Well, if they've been starving, that's why. I mean, if you don't think so, that's fine. But
It's up to Sky. He's the DM.
yeah, I'd say they were content with the rations.
Okay.
I'll collect the 12 rations and then hopefully cast my spell within time.
Bill, can give me another insight check.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully this one's better than the last one. Hey, it worked.
Looking ahead of you at the path that goes up the mountain, you know that you can't take a sled with you, which is why there's nobody here with the sled.
Okay.
Too steep, too narrow of a path that you would not be able to maneuver.
Okay.
But with that, it is 5 o'clock, and I get to go to my nephew's birthday party, so we'll pick this up next week.
Good timing. Good
Okay.
clipping.
Have fun. I need to
Enjoy
let y'all know
the-
that I will put this in the whatever it's called, time off request, but the 24th I have a baby shower I have to go to.
Okay.
The 24th?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you want us to continue on, or do you want us to cancel till the 31st?
If somebody wants to play me or you guys want me to play, you guys make the decision. I'm fine either way.
Are we at an intricate spot that she would enjoy being able to know what's going on? That's my question. If it is, then let's wait for it.
I don't mean to speak for Opal, but knowing her for a very long time, she likes to fight. She loves to fight.
She's not so interested in the RP part.
I'm really not interested in the RP part at all. I play with you guys so that you guys can have your RP time. But if there's going to be a fight, I really want to be there for it because I like killing things.
That's why I was asking the question.
Well, we'll find out where we're at the end of next session, and we can decide at that point.
All right, have fun at your nephew's birthday party.
Thank you.
Fun. Hey, bye all.
Have a good one, everyone.
Yes.